anomalous behavior of lithium. Lithium being the first element in first A group, it shows some anomalous properties, different properties with rest of the alkali metals. What is the reason to show this anomalous properties? Means being the first element in the first A group, lithium shows small size, because in a group from top to bottom size increases. Due to following some reasons, lithium shows abnormal or anomalous properties with rest of the elements. Those reasons are, what are the reasons to show the different properties? Means the first reason is due to small size of lithium and lithium plus ion. Lithium forms mono positive ion. Due to small atomic size of lithium, small ionic size of lithium plus, it shows some different properties. Lithium plus has high polarizing power. Polarizing power means the capacity of a cation to distort the electron cloud of anion is called polarizing power of the cation. Smaller the size of cation, greater is the polarizing power. So high polarizing power, due to high polarizing power of lithium plus, it shows some properties. Generally this polarizing power is directly proportional to covalent character, so that lithium compounds shows covalent character due to this property, due to this reason. Next, lithium shows high ionization potential and less electropositivity. Due to high ionization potential, smaller the size, high is the ionization potential, smaller the size, less is the electropositivity character. Electropositivity is directly proportional to size, and ionization potential, atomic size, both two are inversely proportional. Due to this reason also lithium shows some different properties. Next, non-availability of vacant d orbitals. D orbitals are not available in the last shell of lithium. Due to that reason, lithium shows different properties. By following these reasons, lithium exhibits some different properties with rest of the elements. That different properties are called anomalous properties or abnormal properties. So what are the properties? One by one here we have to discuss now. Hardness. Hardness depends on cohesive forces in the metallic crystal. On moving from top to bottom, it means from lithium to cesium, hardness decreases, it means softness increases. Generally alkali metals are soft metals, even we can cut with knife also. On moving from top to bottom, cohesive forces between two metal atoms in a metallic crystal will be decreases. For that reason, the hardness of the metals will be decreases, so that the softness increases. Being this lithium first in the first A group, this lithium is harder metal. It is harder compared to other alkali metals. That is one different property. Next, melting point and boiling points. Melting point, boiling point on moving from top to bottom means lithium to cesium decreases. So this melting point, boiling points depends on the strength of metallic bond. Alkali metals consisting only one unpaired electron in their last shells, so only one valency electron take part in metallic bond formation. The resultant metallic bond is very weak bond. Actually, the total alkali metals shows less melting point and boiling point. In this group particularly, on moving from top to bottom, this MPBP values are decreases. Therefore, lithium is with high melting point and high boiling point. Whereas the rest of the metals, rest of the alkali metals shows less boiling point, less melting point compared to lithium. So lithium is harder metal. On moving from top to bottom, hardness decreases, softness increases. MPBP means boiling point, melting points are decreases. So lithium is with high melting point and high boiling point. Whereas the rest of the metals, rest of the alkali metals is with a less melting point and boiling point compared to lithium. Next, due to small size of lithium plus, it can easily combines with smaller anions. It can easily combines with smaller anions and forms stable compounds called nitrides, carbides and hydrides. Due to small size of lithium plus, it can easily combines with smaller anions and forms stable compounds called nitrides, carbides, hydrides. This property is the special property for lithium which do not followed by other alkali metals, because on moving from top to bottom, ionic size of this alkali metals increases. Due to small size of lithium plus, it shows this type of properties. For example, lithium directly combines with nitrogen and forms stable nitride with formula Li3n, means 2 moles of Li3n will be formed in the process. And lithium combines directly with the carbon and forms lithium carbide with the formula Li2C2. We know the hydride formula already. So lithium hydride LiH, which is the ionic hydride, because alkali metals forms ionic hydrides whenever it reacts with hydrogen. So like this, lithium is exhibiting different property with the rest of the alkali metals. Lithium hydroxides, lithium oxide, lithium nitrate, lithium carbonate, that all lithium compounds are different with the compounds of other alkali metals. Here let me take the first oxides. Oxides of alkali metals are generally 3. We have discussed already about them. One is M2O type of monoxides, M2O2 type of peroxides, MO2 type of superoxides. Lithium forms only monoxides. Lithium do not form these peroxides and superoxides. Lithium is following only this type of formula, whether the oxides of other alkali metals is different. So lithium, due to very small size, it is able to break the bond between oxygen and oxygen in O2. So lithium is directly donates its electrons to oxygen and forms oxide ion. That is the reason why lithium is exhibiting only M2O type of oxide. In this manner, the lithium is different compared to other alkali metals. With respect to reaction with water, the alkali metals are, means lithium is different with alkali metals, other alkali metals. Generally, reactivity towards water increases down the group. Lithium reacts with water very slowly. Sodium melts on the surface of water immediately. Even in some cases, in some times, it catches the fire. The remaining alkali metals, potassium, rubidium, cesium, catches the fire always. Means, on moving from top to bottom, reactivity towards water, vigorously the alkali metals are reacting with water and producing fire. Means lithium is reacting with water very slowly. Whether the other alkali metals are reacting with water very fastly, they produces fire also. It means in this manner the lithium is expressing different property with rest of the elements, means rest of the alkali metals. When they dissolve in water or when their oxides are dissolved in water, they forms MOH type of hydroxides. This MOH type of hydroxides are strong bases, we have discussed in the previous sessions. The basic nature of hydroxides on moving from top to bottom increases. So, basic nature increases. On moving from top to bottom, basic nature of hydroxides increases. Lithium hydroxide is less in basic than the hydroxides of other alkali metals. This lithium hydroxide thermally least stable. On heating, it dissociates to give its oxide and water, whereas the other metal hydroxides are thermally stable. And lithium hydroxide, on moving from top to bottom, the basic nature of these hydroxides increases. So, lithium hydroxide is less in basic, thermally least stable and much less soluble in water. The solubility of hydroxides in water increases. It means in some different manner the lithium hydroxide expressing different properties with hydroxides of other alkali metals. In that way, lithium hydroxide is different, its solubility is different, its thermal stability is different, its basic nature is different. So, lithium hydroxide is different from the expressing different properties with the rest of the hydroxides of alkali metals. That is about hydroxide, reactivity towards water and oxides. Decomposition of nitrates of alkali metals. In that manner, lithium nitrate is different with the nitrates of other alkali metals. Lithium nitrate on heating, it forms lithium monoxide with nitrogen dioxide and also it liberates oxygen. Whereas the nitrates of other alkali metals on heating, on decomposing, produces nitrides with the formula NaNO2. Let me take NaNO3. So, the product is sodium nitrite and also it liberates O2. So, lithium nitrate is producing its monoxide, whereas sodium nitrate is producing sodium nitrite. In that manner, the lithium nitrate is different. So, nitrates of lithium is different. Next, carbonates of lithium. Lithium carbonate does not exist in solid form, it exists only in liquid form. Means carbonate of lithium is existing in liquid form, whereas the carbonates of other alkali metals are existing in solid form. Means again it is a different property, and this lithium carbonate is thermally least stable and it forms lithium monoxide with liberation of CO2 gas, whereas the other carbonates are thermally stable. Means again lithium carbonate is different from the carbonates of other alkali metals. Next we have to see the another abnormal property exhibited by lithium, that is capacity to form complex compounds or tendency to form complexes. Tendency to form complexes decreases down the group with increase in the ionic size of alkali metals. They forms unipositive ions. So lithium plus 1 to cesium plus 1, we have to see the tendency to form complexes or complex compounds. Due to small size of lithium plus, it has more tendency to form complex compounds. On moving from top to bottom, ionic size increases due to large size of Cs plus, capacity to form complexes is less. Generally, to form complex compounds, the metal ion will be with very small size. That size is enough to form complexes for lithium plus 1, so that it can form complexes very easily. Tendency to form complex or complex compounds is more for lithium plus due to its small size, and that tendency is less for Cs plus, cesium plus due to its large size. In this way, the lithium is expressing different properties with the rest of the elements, and the halides of lithium also different. Still now we have discussed about hydroxides, oxides of lithium, carbonates of lithium, nitrates of lithium, hydride of lithium, and another important compounds of alkali metals is halides. When they react with halogen, they form MX type of halides. The halides formed by lithium also shows different properties with the halides of other alkali metals. See, for example, lithium chloride. Lithium chloride is with definite number of water molecules like 2. So lithium chloride 2H2O it forms. It means this is the hydrated halide of lithium, whereas the other halides means halides of other alkali metals do not form this type of hydrated halides. Lithium chloride is with fixed number of water molecules with it, whereas the chlorides of other alkali metals do not have that many number of water molecules or any fixed number of water molecules with it. Means formation of hydrated halides is the property of lithium only, whereas the other alkali metals are not following, means it is a different property. Next, lithium halides are with covalent in nature. Due to its high polarizing power, lithium chloride is with more covalent in nature. On moving from top to bottom, ionic nature of halides increases because cationic size increases. Cationic size if increases, polarizing power will be decreases. That polarizing power is directly proportional to covalent nature. So lithium chloride is with covalent in nature due to smaller size of lithium plus. Whenever the size of lithium plus is less, that lithium plus distort the electron cloud of anion. For example, here the anion is Cl minus. So symmetric electron cloud is converted to disymmetric electron cloud. It means the electron cloud of Cl minus attracts somewhat towards this lithium plus, therefore the resultant bond will get covalent nature. If the cationic size is large, that cation is not able to distort the electron cloud of anion or not able to attract the electron cloud of anion towards this cation. Therefore, that distortion is not there. it means the bond strictly follows ionic nature, whereas the lithium halide is with covalent character, other halides are with ionic character. It means again that is a different property. Like this, in many ways the lithium is expressing different properties with the rest of the elements due to its small atomic size and small ionic size. And due to small size of lithium plus, it is with more polarizing power. Due to that polarizing power, lithium compounds are getting covalent character. And being the first element in the group, it do not have any available vacant d orbitals. In that manner, it shows some different properties. And due to small size of lithium, it is with high ionization potential and less electropositivity. Due to that ionization potential, it is with different properties. In this way, lithium expressing different properties with rest of the alkali metals, that all properties are called anomalous properties or abnormal properties. Not only this lithium, this type of abnormal properties expressed by first element we can observe in other groups also. For example, if you take second A group elements, beryllium shows different properties. In third A group, boron shows different properties. In fourth A group, carbon shows different properties. That properties are very common due to differ in their sizes, non-availability of vacant d orbitals, their polarizing powers, their ionization potential and electropositivity. Those are the abnormal properties or anomalous properties of lithium with the rest of the alkali metals. Not only along with this abnormal properties, lithium shows diagonal properties also. Means that phenomena is called diagonal relationship with magnesium. What is diagonal relationship? Let me define you first. Let me take second period elements and third period elements. First A group lithium, next sodium, beryllium, magnesium, boron, aluminum, carbon, silicon. This is the fourth A group, first A group. So what is diagonal relationship means? The phenomenon of elements, the phenomenon of first element in one group expressing similar properties with second element in next group means magnesium. The first element in one group like beryllium expressing similar properties with second element in the next group means aluminum. The phenomenon of element boron expressing similar properties with second element of next group called silicon. The phenomenon of one element or first element in one group expressing similar properties with second element of next group is called diagonal relationship, and that properties are called diagonal properties. Beryllium is the first element in second A group expressing similar properties with second element of next group means a third group. Boron is the first element in third A group giving similar properties with second element in the next group called silicon. So in this way the diagonal properties we will observe up to fourth A group, and this diagonal relationship is disappears after fourth A group. What is the reason and why lithium is expressing with similar properties this magnesium with this magnesium is the question. The diagonal properties due to the similar properties between lithium and magnesium due to nearly same atomic sizes, nearly same ionic sizes of both. Atomic size of lithium is 152 picometers, magnesium is 160 picometers. If we take their ions, lithium plus ion size is 76 picometers, magnesium plus 2 ion size is 72 picometers. Means very negligible difference is there between atomic and ionic sizes of lithium and magnesium. Due to nearly same atomic radius and same ionic sizes, the lithium magnesium shows similar properties. That properties are called diagonal properties. Diagonally they are expressing similar properties. This type of properties are disappears after 4th A group due to differ in their sizes. The atomic and ionic size is the only reason to show this type of properties called diagonal properties. It is expressing diagonal properties with magnesium. So what are the diagonal properties? Here we have to discuss now. What are the diagonal properties means? With respect to hardness, the lithium and magnesium both two are similar with each other. With respect to melting point and boiling points, that both two are similar. Means lithium is harder metal, same like magnesium. Lithium is with high melting point, boiling point like magnesium. Similar properties we will observe now. Next, lithium, magnesium both can directly combines with nitrogen and forms the stable compound called nitrite. Lithium when directly combines with nitrogen, it forms lithium nitride with the formula Li3n. When magnesium directly combines with nitrogen, it forms the nitride Mg3n2 formula. Here 3Mg we required. Like this, lithium magnesium both two are directly combining with nitrogen and forms their stable compounds called nitrites. Next, lithium magnesium both can form monoxides. Lithium forms monoxide formula Li2O, magnesium forms monoxide formula MgO. So lithium magnesium both two are making monoxides. Lithium halide forms hydrated compound. For example, lithium chloride with fixed number of water molecules which will be equals to 2. Whereas magnesium also forms deliquescent compound or hydrated compound with fixed number of water molecules which will be equals to 6. Means in making hydrated compounds, hydrated halides, the magnesium and lithium both two are same. Next, lithium hydroxides, lithium nitrate, lithium carbonate produces same compounds with when the decomposition of compounds of lithium and magnesium takes place, we will get same type of products. For example, lithium hydroxide here I am taking. On heating, this lithium hydroxide produces lithium monoxide with water. If we take the magnesium hydroxide, it also produces same compounds. Means same type of products. Monoxide will be formed there and it produces water. When we take carbonates, that lithium carbonate Li2CO3 on heating produces lithium monoxide with carbon dioxide gas. When magnesium carbonate undergoes heating, it also produces magnesium oxide with carbon dioxide. When we take the nitrates, means lithium nitrate we will take, when lithium nitrate undergoes heating, it produces lithium monoxide with nitrogen dioxide. When magnesium nitrate undergoes decomposition, it also produces magnesium oxide plus nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. In this way, lithium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide giving monoxides, lithium carbonate, magnesium carbonate is giving monoxides, lithium nitrate, magnesium nitrate, both two are giving monoxides. So on decomposition, the products of these two elements are giving same products, means the lithium and magnesium is expressing similar properties again. Lithium compounds are covalent in nature, magnesium compounds also shows covalent character. Like this, the lithium is expressing diagonal properties with the magnesium. Lithium not only expressing anomalous properties, it also giving some diagonal properties with magnesium.